What's up, everyone? This is Chris Albert here. I'm coming to you from my room tonight. Basically, what I'm talking to you guys about tonight are protein powders. All right. I get a lot of questions about what type of protein I use, what type of protein should people use, what type of protein should beginners use. Um, I'm not going to name any brands or anything like that. I'm going to give you several rules to go by, and then I'm going to go through some labels with you to teach you how to identify bunk protein powder. Right. First things first. Rules of protein powder. A protein shake should not be considered a meal. Right. You wake up in the morning. There's a few times when you should be having whey isolate protein. Right when you wake up in the morning, because it's fast moving, it'll hit your bloodstream. Probably within about 15 minutes, get your metabolism going. And then right after your workout, that's the other time you want to have a fast moving protein. We've been through this. There are going to be times when you're going to need to have a shake, and that should just be to get you through. But you should not treat that shake as a meal. You should rely by and large on whole food. Now, I'm not speaking to those of you who can afford tons of supplements and food and everything like that. What the people I'm speaking to are those people who are doing everything they can to afford this lifestyle. And what you need to be spending your money on, as I've said before, is food. Now that we understand that, I'm going to teach you how to save your money by not buying bunk ass, lame ass, disgusting protein powder that's going to freaking waste your money and put your protein gains down the toilet. I've got three different 3-pound jugs here that I'm going to go through with you. The first one over here is protein. And first thing you want to do when you grab a jug is you want to read the label. Okay, so you're going to look at the calories on this one here. It says 290 calories. Total carbohydrates are 8 grams. Total sugars, 3 grams. Total protein is 50 grams. And then it goes through the glutamine, L-leucine, leucine enriched, whey peptides, creatine monohydrate, and other stuff that's in it. Beta alanine, make you a little bit shaky there. After you look at that, and you guys can see that label there, it's probably not clear on that camera. You want to look at the ingredients, the other ingredients, right? And what you should see first on there is whey isolate protein. Here is a sustained released protein blend, milk protein, calcium, sodium caseinate, micellar casein. That's like the third or fourth ingredient. Whey protein concentrate and whey protein hydrolysate, which is an extremely fast moving protein, but it's about the fifth ingredient on here. Natural and artificial flavors, sunflower oil, maltodextrin, which is basically just cornstarch and filler, inulin, potassium, soy lecithin, which is another filler, canola oil, filler, medium chain triglycerides, asulfame, I'm not even going to, potassium, gum blend, cellulose gum, xanthan gum, carrageen gum, sucralose, stevia extract. I don't know why they need both sucralose and stevia, maybe to make it super sweet. They do, to their credit, list the branched chain amino acid content here. You always want a higher L-leucine content than isoleucine or valine, because L-leucine is the most anabolic branched chain amino acid, and it's also so it's got 8 grams of L-leucine per serving, 2.2 grams of isoleucine, and 2.4 grams of L-valine. There's some asterisks here and things like that that you should pay attention to. The big thing I want to show you here is that a serving size for this 3-pound jug is 3/4 of a cup, 78 grams, which is approximately 2 scoops. In this jug, there are 12 servings. So this should last you maybe a week. and this thing probably costs about $35, $40 for a week. Interesting. Move on to the next one. Again, we're going to look at the label. This one is a little bit better. The first ingredient is whey protein isolate. It goes through the different mixes in here. There's whey protein isolate, hydrolysate, different types of whey protein isolate, arginine, L-glutamine. The calories are 115, which is less per serving than the 290 calories per serving in that one. So if you're dieting, this is probably the better one. There are 27 grams of protein per serving in here. And there are 1 gram of carbohydrates, no sugars, and 0 grams of fat. There are 30 servings per container in here, but listen to this. That one was 50 grams of protein for 12 servings. This is 27 grams of protein per serving for 30 servings. Now, when we think about that, again, this is not even nearly that much more economical than the last one, which I think was a ripoff. So this one's a little bit better, but we're going to put this one in the middle here. What they do that's really good here is that they list the entire amino acid profile. So again, we have a higher L-leucine content than the L-valine and the isoleucine, and then they also list all of the other essential and non-essential amino acids that are in here. And amino acid content is extremely important in protein because what you want to remember is that it's super processed. It's broken down nearly into peptides. Your body really can't process protein without amino acids, especially protein that's been broken down so much. So without these amino acids, you're pretty much going to be crapping out the product. So at least those are in here. The last product here, this is a product that I used to use a lot, to be honest with you. Again, I'm not going to name names, but I think it's gone downhill. My reasoning for it thinking it's going downhill is that they're not actually listing the types of branched chain amino acids in here. They're saying that there's 10,900 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, which is 10.9 grams per serving, but they're not telling me what's the ratio. I want to know the ratio. I want to know how much leucine versus isoleucine versus L-valine is in there, so I know that this is going to be an anabolic product. There's 4.6 grams of L-glutamine, which makes this perfect for recovery. And then the total calories in here are 210 calories per serving. There are total of 50 grams of protein per serving, 0 grams of carbohydrates, and 1 gram of fat. Now, the biggest thing I'm noticing about this one versus the other ones is that the servings per container in this one is 22 for 50 grams of protein, right? So this has actually the biggest bang for your buck in a 3-pound jug. It is 22 servings per container. That'll get you through nearly 3 weeks. Depending on how many times you take protein per day. As I said, you probably shouldn't be taking it that much. So basically what I'm going through with you guys is trying to get you guys to understand when you go into supplement stores, I want you to be able to look at labels, be able to tell what you should be buying and what you shouldn't be buying. Remember, protein is a supplement. It is not a meal choice. You need to be treating it as such. Your main concern should be food. If you don't have money for food, or if you don't have money for supplements, you should be spending what money you do have on food. If you have any more questions regarding supplementation, training, things you'd like to see on here for me, please email me at gettingtheshredded@gmail.com. You check out my Instagram. It's ALBERTICLES_fit. That's my Instagram name. I'm on Twitter. It's get2shredded. And I'm on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Alberticles Fitness. That's ALBERTICLES Fitness. Love you guys. Hope everything's going well. I am about to hit the sack. I have 9 more days till my competition, and I start my carbohydrate depletion phase tomorrow. Trying to look a little bit dry, but you can get a good idea of that there. If you want to see my posing practice, it's up on my YouTube channel. So take care. Have a good night.